Hello once again, gamers. Nick X back with more Final Fantasy XIV goodness. Alongside me, as always, is Enigma Zero.
Hello, everyone.
Also, you may have noticed I'm not in my usual place. Today is, of course, February 4th, which means Super Bowl Sunday. And, of course, my favorite team, the New England Patriots, are going to be playing. So I'm at Lady Darkfire's house. Chilling and waiting for people to join us to watch the game. So we're gonna be watching it in style. Anyways, Cece and I just hit level 27 on our rogue, so it's about time we freaking did the level 25 rogue quest line. So when we left off, we were in the middle of this huge debacle with the Yellow Jackets in terms of retrieving treasures and all that crap. We got the first of the three. Now we've got two more to go through. So we're going to get right down to it because I've got a couple other streams I got to do.
Sounds fun.
Yeah. Alright, ready to rock, CC?
Yep.
Alright, we're gonna move on with the level 25 quest, Sweet Sorrows. Ho there, Tal. We've a rough job ahead of us, and that's a fact. Matters are tangled enough, what with that Milala mort snapping at our heels. But we still managed to grapple that first trinket without too much fuss. Biting back them other two trudges, though, that'll be a different story. Once the stray gets here, I'll explain what, or more to the point, who we're up against. Alright, we've two baubles left on the list. The Silver Sorrows, and the Black Sarcophagus. Let's see where we're at.
Oi! Where's Perimu got to?
Underfoot? He's still looking to whittle the tail behind that bleeding sarcophagus. We'll not be cloying that stickler until we've at least an inkling as to what the bloody thing looks like. Treasures aside, I've been doing some digging on my own into these executioner allies of the Grinning Curs, and I'm afraid the name weren't no coincidence. Tar, you've heard of the bloody executioners, I've hoped. It seems them curs was feeding from the fambul of one of the nation's greatest pirate powers. This ain't no ordinary crew of cutthroats, lad. I'm sorry?
Sorry.
Within Limsa, the bloody executioners wield a power and influence second only to the Admiral herself. They was none too fond of Mel with her position on piracy, with her prohibition on piracy. And it was only the overwhelming threat posed by the Gallian Empire what eventually convinced them to play nice with the thalassocracy. But pirates ain't ones to play nice for long. Now that one-eyed Hillfears ain't around to helm the ship, the solidarity of the bloody executioners has begun to show cracks. All the strongest captains and lieutenants have begun to form their own factions, and are scrambling to claim the top chair for themselves. Of course, not one bloody cove can agree with another on which way the executioners ought to sail. Among these new factions, though, is a group what is pushing to break three of the Admiral's grip completely. Turns out these reformers, as they call themselves, was the ones that took the Grinning Curs under their wing.
Which means they've got possession of the last two treasures we've yet to cloy. Rumors round town say that, even for executioners, these coves are bloody and ruthless and not to be crossed. We should sit this one out, Jack. Piss on Milala's contest. It ain't worth this kind of grief. We'd be inviting the wrath of a crew so large and dangerous that even the Admiral ain't keen on coming to blows with them, if they ever came after us.
Large or small, it don't much matter. They broke the code when they hit that maelstrom tub. Aye, the Grinning Curs are paying for that crime. but we'd be poor sodden excuses for rogues if we let the real culprits carry on unpunished. I mean to see this job to the end, and that means biting back them treasures and handing out proper justice to them as deserve it.
But Jack!
Listen, with all the infighting going on at present, us stabbing a short blade into one faction's toe ain't like to bring the whole executioner crew down on our heads. Them reformist buggers are so far split from the main mob that they've been avoiding the city altogether. Now it's about time we got to work, Tarl. To track down our black market contact. I set him to looking into the Kerr's new allies a while back, so he should have some answers for us by now. The veil was lifted by a southerly this morn. That'll put the old man at his haunt in Lower Lenosha. Here, take this sack of blunt and pay a visit to the House of Sticks. That's kobold territory if you didn't know. The old man bribes them with ore and hires the biggest and meanest sods as bodyguards. Just be ready for your hoots to be challenged. Alright, where are we at? It was Lower Lenosha, right?
Yes.
Okay, let's hit it. Aw, oh, damn it, don't tell me. Where is it? Ah, oh, damn it. We're gonna have a long ride ahead of us.
What is your problem? You can't have the humidifier. Maybe I shouldn't have lit it up.
Lit what up?
The humidifier.
Oh.
I said maybe I shouldn't have lit it up, as in turn the lights on at the top, because now that's all she wants to do is play with it. Excuse.
At least I've got the level 1 mount speed boost.
That's good.
I should get the other ones, but I'm just lazy, too lazy to do hunts.
I don't even know how to unlock it.
I forget. I know it got unlocked. I know it got released somewhere around like 2.3, 2.4.
Oh, I see how it is. Mommy's making food.
I'm hungry.
Now you don't get any.
Alright, the House of Sticks is north of us, so follow the path north. Or no, we'll head east first and then head north right before Summerford or whatever. Oh, the Red Rooster Stead. Summerford Farms is in the other Nonosha. I am slowly but surely forgetting my stuff here.
That's okay, I don't remember any of it. Truth be told, I couldn't even see where we were going until I zoomed in really close.
Alright. The House of Sticks. And what's
it's literally built out of logs.
And the awesome part is, we can just walk right through without them screwing with us. Until we do this. I'm just gonna kill this thing just for shits and giggles. And this one because he decided to fuck with me. Alright, there's the Black Marketeer. Welcome to the House of Styx, young rogue. You must excuse my hireling's enthusiasm for greeting visitors. Now, have you any cumbersome baggage of which I might relieve you before we begin our conversation in earnest? Yeah, here's your payment. A heavy burden for one of your tender years to bear, but its weight has balanced the scales. The sum is paid, and the deal is made. Let us speak of these reformists. This faction that so wronged the code now seeks to peddle one of its stolen treasures, the earrings better known as the Silver Sorrows. The deal, it is said, is to take place at Costa del Sol. The buyer, a moneyed merchant from the golden sands of Oldar. The earrings will be out in the open, vulnerable. I would target the moment of transaction were I so inclined, as the gentleman up there by the cabin appears to be, for he purchased this self-same information. Though he attempts to disguise his identity, the stench of a soldier yet lingers. I know not where one such as he came to learn of my existence, but I suspect he works for a certain yellow-coated captain. Brave she is, but foolish. Stumble blindly into the underworld, and your groping hands will not save you from the hole's feet. Sudden shall be her fall.
That's ominous.
Yeah. Well, back to the Rogues Guild.
Can you leave my headphones alone?
But they're so pretty.
Technically, they're only earphones and they're solid white, but Aura likes to chew on the earbuds.
Ah. Okay, I need to take my headset off for a minute, so I'm just gonna max out the volume on these and call it a day. And maybe alright. Ethernet. Fisherman's Guild. And running. And we're running.
Yeah,
And
be there
Andrew
before you
is
even load in.
laughing for some weird reason.
Because you're narrating the fact you're running.
Like a tour guide almost.
And we're walking.
Alright, let's speak to Jacke and or we'll wait for Cece because she
Change the laundry.
Has extremely long load times.
It's a Raphalos.
If I could stop speaking backwards, that'd be great.
And don't go calling it
it load you long time.
Don't go calling it baby.
Okay, let's do it. Welcome back, Tar. What information did the old man have on them reformists?
It's a cranky baby.
Looking to unload them earrings, are they? And to an old Don, no less.
It's so pretty.
Can't say as I'm surprised to hear the buyers from out of town. You won't find many Elominsons willing to melt coin on aught them coves are selling. Only the daftest of sods would go about funding them as means to pull down the Admiral. Yeah. One of Malala's lackeys arrived at the house afore ye. How did they know to... Bah! Them curs we've captured must have cackled during the shrew's interrogations. We'll have to assume the Yellow Jackets know what we know. And that means we'd best get our asses to Costa del Sol right bleeding now.
I'll handle this one, Jack. You and Todd can wait here for Perimu.
Oi, McKevy!
What in the hell is he playing at?
After her, lad. She knows this ain't a solo job. Alright, to one of my favorite Eorzean destination spots.
to is if I want to hide. I don't want to hide.
He wants to kill it.
Step on it.
I can't sneak up on her if he knows I'm here.
In there. You got a health bug.
Oh, this way.
Oh shit.
Health bug in the truck.
Oh, where is it?
There she is. I told you to wait at the guild. I don't need... Well, it might as be as I could use an extra cove in the shadows after all. Jack has his mind set on punishing the executioners, but me? I just want to skulk in, cloy them silver bits, and skulk out. I reckon that if I could manage that one with none the wiser, then they wouldn't know who to come after. Finish the job without drawing me daggers, you know? It ain't exactly true to the code, but the shield of underworld honor won't stop them bloody killers from cutting me mates' throats and settling the sisters a glimmer. The guild's the only place would offer to take in a pirate stray like me, and I'll not see it burn to the ground.
Did it hit it?
No.
Yes, it
The
did.
deal's about to start.
It did?
Yeah.
Stay the wid when you're bent to head in.
Oh, shit.
And another solo mission we go. Alright, let's do this. Alright, here's what we know. The rich merchant what's come over from Uldai is some old mate of Master Gigaruju, and the Colas owns the Costa del Sol. Gigaruju's taken his guards and dancing dares and pranced off down the beach someplace, giving over the use of the entire resort to his friend. Seems that she doesn't want an audience for her bargain with the reformists, which, as it happens, works out well for us. We'll wait until they're busy haggling over price, then snatch the sorrows and hop the twig before they realize what's amiss. Sound like a plan? Let's do it.
Oh, it's a shield. The only problem riding it is you're not doing much damage to it on it.
Yes, but I'm also forcing it to flip over.
Oh, yeah.
There. The players have arrived. The reformants coin counter and the Old Don buyer are setting up on the southeast platform. The errands ought to be nearby. Hang about. Who are all these other culls? The place was meant to be empty. I see some nasty looking blokes in Old Don garb. And are those mammoths? Ugh. That merchant's brought along a whole bloody entourage. I've gone and got ahead of myself. I should have realized the job'd never be that easy.
Whatever armor now.
We'll have to mill a few of them bodyguards first, I reckon. You don't want to fight through a forest of blades should you get caught sneaking about up on them narrow walkways. Jack! I was just... I thought I'd... Still your excuses, love. I know full well that you were about. You start going soft on us, though, and it'll be like losing one of me arms. I can't take on the bloody executioners all by myself.
Paralyzed.
It's only 'cause I've got rogues like you and Underfoot and Tall here that the guild can take jobs as it does.
It wasn't moving, so...
When our coves walk the shadows, it's the bleeding pirates what do the trembling.
Oh, smart. Use the poison.
Remember that, Vikebi. We ain't some two guild robbers what piss their breeches when their daddles are caught in the honeypot, with their knives in the dogmans, and no bastard wants to go blade to blade with the likes of us. I see you've not changed your mind then. You'll need all the stabbers you can get, and I promise mine will be there when you need them. Benny, now let's carve a path to that platform and bite back them earrings. Vikebi, you hide yourself down by the docks in case the marks escape during the fighting.
Pissed off.
Carl, you and me'll split up and mill the guards as we go. It's them puppets that concern me the most. I suggest you crash them little buggers before they can spring any rum fun. Creep in close as you dare, then give 'em a good solid clout from behind. Aye, it ain't the most original strategy, but that don't make it any less lethal. Once you're done with the first group, slip back into the shadows and move on to the next. Not to it, eh? I'll head over to the back while you start in from the front. Let's wrap this up before them jackets blunder and scare off our mark. Alright.
Yep. Good job.
Mammoth stones are called pebbles. It's a good thing we changed gear before this. Take out the security mammoth first with a sneak attack. Ugh, this bastard's made of solid rock. Tarl, get over here and start chipping.
Heart's broken.
I don't know.
Hit and you're good. Oh.
It dropped something.
Yep.
It's probably a wavering tear or something. The only problem is I can't pick it up because I noticed it again. Yep, it was a wavering tear.
I haven't figured out how to. Oh, what if you can get it inside there? Flash bomb it.
Yeah, I could. The only problem is I'm engaged.
That's not good.
No, it's not.
Come here, puppy.
Holy shit, no, I'm gonna let it fight with the...
Yeah.
I'm just gonna stay...
Stay out of
Where's my
the.
ghillie suit? I forgot how to use the ghillie suit.
It tab through those. It's there and it hits square.
This is a private meeting. Remove these rats at once.
I thought they were gonna play it out.
Duty complete.
Look to see if the around just to make sure that it fighting with the Amaranth didn't drop anything.
No, it's gonna fight.
Rogues? No one mentioned aught about rogues. What in the hell do you think you're doing? I am conducting a business transaction on behalf of the bloody executioners. Do you understand what that means? Do you know what they'll do to you? Aye, I'm all a-frightened. Odd then, that you're the one who's shaken. It don't much matter to me who you work for. Your bosses broke the code, and we're here to collect. Those would be the Silver Sorrows then. I'm sure you paid a caravan a coin for them shiny baubles, but I doubt they're worth your life. Let's have them then. Wait, damn you! You should know that this personage is an extremely influential member of the East Aldenard Trading Company. Surely you've heard of it. If the threat of reprisal will not stay your hand, then consider the political ramifications of interfering with a foreign dignitary. The Admiral would not desire you to damage Limsa's relations with Uldar. Yes, exactly. I am very highly placed in Uldan society. I have powerful friends who would not be pleased were you to mistreat me in any fashion. And you must understand, the Silver Sorrows are a historical treasure, a gift once bestowed upon Sultana Nanasha ul Nashas by our champion. The earrings were later stolen from the royal vault, and we'd lost hope of ever recovering them. That I might so easily purchase them thus is a miracle. The return on these trinkets will be... that is to say, the sorrows must be returned to Ulda. Can you not look the other way for the sake of my nation's pride? You must think me some dull-witted thug. If this deal was being made on behalf of your country, then why are you sneaking about and consorting with pirates? An excellent point. One might doubt your quality of character were you to continue on with these feeble fabrications. You need only entrust those earrings to me, should you truly wish to see them returned to Ulda, that is. After all, 'twas to fulfill that very purpose that the Thalassocracy bid on the sorrows in the first place. Bit late there, aren't you, Captain? I think you'll agree this round belongs to us. On the contrary, my dear scoundrel. I made the winning move the moment I knew we were dealing with a merchant of Ulda. I come bearing an official order of seizure, authorized by the Admiral herself. You will not be harmed, but I must insist that you cooperate with this reclamation of unlawfully obtained goods. Though Costa del Sol is private property, it nevertheless lies within state-governed territory. Come along quietly, and we need not inconvenience Master Gigeruju any further.
Or quit leaning against the heater.
These suspects will be taken into Yellow Jacket custody. And do not concern yourself with the Silver Sorrows. They will be quite safe with me. You and that freaking line.
Oh, basically.
Yeah.
I mean, she just basically took a crap.
On the entire operation, yes.
Yeah, she took a crap and said, here, you can have it. I don't want it anymore.
Bah! The hells take the canary-collared harpy! We might as well have handed the things to her on a velvet cushion.
I'll go find Underfoot and help him with his digging. There's still that last treasure out there, and he can be sure the reformants won't be giving it up without a fight.
Aye, you do that. Benny luck to you, love.
Ah, there you are! You left before events had truly been decided, and I thought you deserved to know the score. The Uldan merchant has acquiesced to our request and surrendered the Silver Sorrows into our keeping. We've also apprehended the reformant's accountant and will be holding him for further questioning.
Oh-ho! Born in an associate of the bloody executioners. You Yellow Jackets don't flinch from your duty, I'll give you that. And what's this I hear about you buying information, Captain? I thought you'd sooner die than associate with elements of the underworld.
I will do what I must to stay ahead in this challenge, and that marketeer's knowledge was vital to the case. 'Tis true I might find his practices distasteful, but he is no pirate. It is the fading era of piracy which I mean to consign to the history books, and that chapter will never be fully closed until every pirate-spawned relic, including you and your guild, becomes a thing of the past. Valiant and forthright. These are the words by which the Yellow Jackets live. It is the manner in which we protect Limsa. I swore an oath on the graves of my sisters. No more shall the innocent suffer at the hands of these savage buccaneers, these unrepentant killers.
A grand oath it is. Me? I've got me fambles full just keeping the code intact. But the code is a kind of oath too when you get down to it. And since I've sworn to uphold it, I've no intention of stepping aside and letting you trample all over me and me coves. In fact, you'd be better off giving in now afore matters get proper serious. Just say you're sorry, admit defeat, and we'll leave it at that, eh?
Your audacity knows no bounds. I am done wasting words. I shall reclaim that last treasure, and then I will look on victorious as your guild is dismantled brick by brick.
That's the spirit, Captain. Just don't forget to keep an eye on them earrings. The city's crawling with rogues, you know. You could keep the sorrows in a bloody lockbox in the coral tower, but look away for a moment, and one of me coves will bite them beauties right back. Come on, Torl. It's back to the sisters for us. Oh, it's getting interesting, all right. What do you think, CC? Enigma? This thing on? Enigma.
Great. It's pissed, Moose is dazed and confused, and...
I think her mic is muted. Fisherman's Guild, that's where we want to go.
Okay, there we go. Apparently my controller turned itself off.
Oh, of course. It always does that.
Ah. I was like, why did it get really quiet suddenly?
Because your mic's muted again? I even mentioned that. Anyway,
apparently my controller was just like, nope.
Yep. Anyways, we're back with Jack, and let's see what happens. Well, after all that hard work, the shrew made off with the spoils. And as far as her damn contest goes, I suppose that makes us even. It'll be the last treasure, this black sarcophagus, that decides the victor. Whatever the reformants are doing to keep it bob, you can bet your grandmom's teeth there'll be some blade work needed before this job is done. Get yourself ready for a proper scrap tar. And with that, we've completed yet another quest. So, we have got one more quest to do before we've completed this storyline. When next I go live, we'll be doing a vodcast of all of the quests leading up to this point. And when next me and Enigma Zero go live, we will be completing the last parts of the quest, which start off with the level 30 quest, Market for Death. But until then, that's it for this episode of Cruising Purgatory. A special thank you to Enigma Zero for joining us.
A pleasure, as always.
And thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed the show. As always, if you're watching this on twitch.tv/CruisingX or live with PlayStation and you like this show, feel free to hit the follow button below and be sure to turn on notifications so you're informed of all of my live streams the moment they air. If you're watching this on youtube.com/CruisingXTTV and you like this video, feel free to hit the like button below. Leave a comment, subscribe to my channel by clicking here. Click here to watch more videos by me. Click here to watch the finale of Path of the Rogue, and click here to watch the previous episode. Until next time, Cruising X, signing out.